today. From Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. Tom Brady and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus Marcus Mariota and the Atlanta Falcons.
On the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Atlanta Falcons. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. They come in off a loss in the season opener, which doubled as the home opener.
And when you lose that way, at home, season opener, it almost feels like...
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. From a yard or two comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. We get a peek at Tom Brady as he brings out this Tampa Bay offense. And Tom Brady in his second season overall and his second in Tampa Bay.
And I'll bet right now it's just one thought in his mind.
Win the game.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, without a doubt. He played pretty well. I mean, he didn't turn over the ball in terms of interceptions, right?
2 touchdown passes last week.
2 touchdown passes, but when your team doesn't win, that's just hollow. And the best quarterbacks don't care about anything but whether or not their team won.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. On 2nd and 9, Brady. And Brate, the tight end's got it. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. To throw, it's Brady. And he fires one, but incomplete. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Cordero Patterson deep for Atlanta. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So here the Falcons now as they get set for their opening possession. And they're led out by the former number 2 overall pick from Oregon in his 7th season now. It's Marcus Mariota.
Coming out of Oregon as the Heisman Trophy winner, we thought that this guy was headed towards superstardom, and while he didn't quite reach those heights, he did have some flashes along the way. And right now, his athleticism continues to keep him in the league. Still has a good arm, mobile, a great guy to have in the locker room. He can win if given an opportunity.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Mariota. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
And that's another Falcons 1st down, courtesy of a catch there by Calvin Ridley. Now in his 4th season, he's coming off of his best year yet in 2020. 90 catches, close to 1,400 yards receiving. He continues to ascend up the charts as one of the top receivers in the NFL.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's Patterson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Mariota. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They run with Patterson. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Mariota to throw it. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Throwing, Mariota. Rolling to his right. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big 1st down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
So 1st and goal now from the 7-yard line. They'll try the left side. It's Patterson, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. From the gun, Mariota. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Akeem Hicks. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss. And, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be trying to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
And I wonder what was going through his mind, because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive, so either take off and go or throw it away. But he held on to the football and ended up getting sacked.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. And his kick is good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. A shotgun give to Fournette. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Brady. This one complete to Scott Miller. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He'll drop this off for Bernard. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. On first down, Brady. That's complete. Bernard. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Well, we all know it's Gronk that gets all the headlines, but as we just saw, Cameron Brate, he's pretty reliable himself. Makes a nice catch there for a first down. And Tom Brady, he likes throwing the ball to him as well.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Clock running, under a minute to go now here in a fast-moving first quarter. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. It will give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. A tight one after one on EA Sports. On 2nd down, it's Patterson. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
3rd and short yardage. Mariota. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
First down, Mariota. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Patterson on the carry. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Mariota now. Throw left side complete. That's Patterson. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 18.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Mariota. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 2nd down at 4. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first thanks to a flashy little spin move.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Williams. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Damian Williams, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Falcons have taken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Point after here coming up. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And in the end, it was all capped off by the Damian Williams touchdown run. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Brady now to throw. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. And that'll be incomplete. The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Brady. On the screen, Bernard. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him on the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a carry for Bernard. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. From the 39, Brady gets it to his running back, Bernard. Finding some room at midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line.
beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense.
On play action, now Brady. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Brady now on 1st down. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
And Mike Evans has been the model of consistency and excellence. 7 years in the league. He's been a 1,000-yard receiver 7 times, the first guy in league history to do that. And he makes another catch there for a 1st down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Here's Brady. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. That's on Shaq Mason, the guard. Brady going to throw. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Brady. Taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack. Back to throw. Brady. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop it well short.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Succop's kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They were victorious a week ago over Philadelphia. They lead here as well as they start out 1st and 10. Game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get 1 play before the 2-minute warning. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Mariota. A very quick pass to Ridley. 30. 10. Touchdown, Falcons. Calvin Ridley, 66 yards. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. To touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The attention shifting back to Chris Godwin and the rest of the Tampa offense. You would have to think they're going to make it more of a priority to get him the football. You're losing here in the second quarter, and he's been really quiet.
I think all we have to do, and it's too bad we can't actually see the actual play sheet now from the coordinator, because he's looking down at that and saying, okay, do I put him in different spots? Do I try and isolate him? What routes do I run? You're exactly right. They've got to get the ball in his hands and get their offense kick-started.
He does have the 2 catches, but pretty quiet so far. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Brady. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their tips as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on 3rd and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good size run.
A really good run, but how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on 4th down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. Marcus Mariota getting ready to go again here on offense. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 10. Mariota. They look for Pitts again. This time he's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Kyle Pitts out of Florida was the 4th overall pick in the 2021 draft, the highest a tight end has ever been taken. A lot of people thought he was the best player in the draft as well. Wearing number 8, he's a matchup nightmare for any defense. Good grab there for a 1st down.
The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Mariota on 1st down. Right back to Pitts again. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. He's going to air one out. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Falcons push further out in front. So this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. A drive there of just 4 plays, and the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This one fielded at the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. One more drive here for the Buccaneer offense in this first half. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Here's Brady to throw. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Grady Jarrett. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. In our game, it was Marcus Mariota with a strong first half. He's thrown for over 200 yards already, and his guys have the lead as well. As we get you back to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Williams now on the return, and able to get this out to the 25. Time to look now with our spotlight at the quarterback, Marcus Mariota. And he's been effective in their winning, so it makes it a little easier to put a montage together.
It really does. Him throwing it really well, but how about everything else that's going on? Protection has been excellent, and of course the guys catching the ball have provided some highlight reels themselves.
Yeah, I mean, it's not always just one man. He's been good, but you got the guys catching the ball too.
Yeah, you name it. It's all coming together for them. What they call that synergy. Everything working together really well, and right now he's the focal point of it.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Keeps himself, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around. around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. To throw is Mariota. And the pressure gets to him again. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool the defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. To throw, Mariota. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop, because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over, and they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
Here's Thomas Morstead now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. So a change of possession here on the punt, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Brady. He drops it off for Bernard. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. Underneath, he's got Brate.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And this is caught by Evans. 7 yards, the pickup there.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot, but they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 38-yard line.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. On the draw, here's Bernard. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. A case in point right there.
Second and 12. Throwing now is Brady. And he whips that one incomplete there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Brady. And Brate, the tight end's got it. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. So Brady departs, and on is Ryan Succop for the Buccaneer field goal. This from 54 yards away. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty, but when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Mariota. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Buccaneers offense ready to rock and roll again. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. A handoff to Fournette. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. To throw, it's Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Now a fair catch taken just across midfield, maybe by a yard or two. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. Marcus Mariota and the offense heading back out for their next possession. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the third.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. Off the play fake, Mariota. He'll buy some time right. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, number one on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the third, that right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic Oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there. Don't give the ball away when you have a lead that you can lock this game down with.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit and try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
From midfield, here's Brady. And Brady has it over the middle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
45 yards rushing for him now to this point. 2nd down, back to Fournette.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Now a play fake, Brady.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down.
To Evans on the slant.
And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs.
It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Buccaneers are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. A 10-play drive that time. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Falcons offense set to go. They've got the 2-score lead. Look, though, they fumbled last possession, led to a touchdown. So while things look good here at this stage in the fourth, they got to be careful.
They definitely do, because they've actually brought them back into it, haven't they? They've given them hope once again. Their purpose on this drive, squash that hope one more time.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself, because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Mariota. Mariota so nimble, sliding to the ground with a first down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Mariota. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Bucs are right back in this football game.
People constantly make the joke about defensive backs being wide receivers that can't catch, but Carlton Davis puts a lie to that theory, snags that one, and he's not a guy who gets a lot of publicity, but a big part of the Bucs' run to the Super Bowl title last year. A former 2nd-round pick out of Auburn in 2018, he led the Buccaneers with 4 interceptions.
Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10
at about the 32. Throwing to start the drive. Brady.
A quick pass here to Godwin.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Brady now on 1st down. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes.
Grady Jarrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Brady.
A pass underneath for Fournette.
It'll go down as a gain of 6. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Brady. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together?
right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll go with a big bank Fournette. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the gun, Brady. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. Brady. That's complete. Bernard. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. This is caught by Evans. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they called Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
That one was tipped up in the air and fortunately fell away for the defense, because if the offense is able to grab that one, that's a short little jaunt into the end zone, because there's not enough reaction time off of a tip ball.
And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Scotty Miller, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Bucs have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So they fought half the battle here, but they're still down.
Plenty of work still left for them, but they delivered in the first step in their comeback attempt.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Brady's going to look to throw. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. And here now come the Falcons. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
And good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Patterson on the draw play. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Once more, they turn to Patterson. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They're a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Over the middle, complete. It's Edwards. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. They'll keep it on the ground. Patterson, and this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And they'll indeed take a knee. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Mariota with a knee to the ground, and that should be in. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. Well, Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit. They were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin.
And bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask you how much you won by. They just want to know, did you win? And that they did.
So for Atlanta, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.